Hello parents and students, this is Mr. Taylor. This video is our parent-teacher conference video for our Essentials Math class, or 8th grade math. I'm actually the teacher on record right now, but Mrs. Belknap is our student teacher. She's the real instructor that's actually going through the lessons and helping the students out right now. She's great. She's been a math aide at PG Junior for the last 7 years, and students might have an older brother or sister that was helped out with 9th grade math by Mrs. Belknap. So it's great to have her, and she's doing a great job. This video is going to go through some important key information for the current term and semester. We're going to talk about grades and Canvas. This also somewhat replaces our parent-teacher conference. Hopefully I'll hit on the important information you might have questions on. But if you have other questions that I don't address here, we can actually set up a virtual conference and chat about math and stuff. This is where sort of our roadmap, where we've been and where we're going for this term. So we started this term, big unit on linearity, which is Unit 5, slope-intercept form. Students recently just took the test, and that test has been graded and it's in Skyward. Overall, very strong results. This is how students learned how to graph and write equations of linear slope-intercept form equations. Right now, we're currently working on Unit 6, which is systems of equations and statistics. So the big idea is when we have two lines, if they're going to cross and have a solution, if they're never going to cross, or if they're going to cross everywhere. And we'll also dive into some statistic and analysis as far as characteristics of scatter plots and information. And then finally, we'll end the term on Unit 7. We'll start functions, knowing whether a relation is a function or not, and we'll specifically look at tables, graphs, and mappings for that. So where we've been and where we've gone, Units 5, 6, and 7. Right now, your students should have two packets. Their Unit 6, one is bright pink. That is the notes packet that they fill out in class each day. And they should also have a big white packet. That is their homework. We call them practice assignments. These we're still working on right now, but you will want to make sure that they're caught up. They're actually working on them. They don't turn them in until they take the test, which is Monday, March 1st or Tuesday, March 2nd. But if you'll just double check with your student to make sure they've been working on them, that would be great. These are important tools because this is how you learn math. It's not just by watching, it's by doing. So in the notes and in the practice assignment, it's the active participation and the doing of math that we're looking for. And it's a great tool to use on the test because all of your tests in this class are open notes. You can use your packets. You might notice that some of the questions look awfully familiar because they came straight from your packets. So that's an incentive to make sure you're doing the right thing, the right time, the right way. I'm going to talk about Skyward really fast. This is a sample progress report. So as you log in, you'll get your overall grade, and hopefully it's what this anonymous student has. It also has our assignment category breakdown. Half of your grade is going to be made up of the tests that you take this term. We've got 30% in quizzes that you take in Canvas each day, and 20% is made up of assignments, which are those packets, the notes, and the practice assignment packet. As we go through the breakdown of Skyward, once again, we organize them by assignments, quizzes, and by the test. If you notice any area that you didn't do great on, the nice thing is we let you redo and retake anything. So you can use this as sort of a guide to say, oh, this is something I'd like to do better on. I'm going to retake or redo this specific item, quiz, assignment, or test. You are absolutely able to retake anything you'd like to. Couple of heads up, though, you can't just try it once without putting in like the work and then expect a retake. So we have some requirements on test retakes. You need to make sure your packets are actually done. You've done the practice test and you fixed your mistakes as far as doing test corrections. But we don't just let anyone do a retake without going through that process, which is important to know. But everyone can do a retake once they hit these items. We'd love to have you continue the learning process, identify mistakes, fix those mistakes. Everyone gets more options to do that, but just make sure you're actually going through the correct process for us. Might be that math might be a struggle. You might need some assistance, and I get that. We understand that. So we have some math supports that we're going to offer and highlight. These are the 4 big items that we can offer to you as students and parents. So we'll talk about our math website, our math lab that we offer, Canvas, and our guided studies class options. We have a public math website where you don't need to log in. It's not Canvas or Skyward based. It's public. You can access it on your phone, iPad, computer, Chromebook. So some parents are like, well, I don't have Canvas, I can't log in. This is why we've made the website. If you want to scan the QR code, it will take you directly there. This has everything that a student might need as far as what we're learning. It has the lesson videos, has the notes, it has the answer keys. So anything you need quick reference, you can go to the website and parents can access this. So that's why we've created it mainly for parents. Students are mainly going to use the Canvas option, which has the same information. This is our Term 3, Units 5, 6, and 7. These are links, our units. You click on those for the modules. And this is what a sample module looks like. So right now we're working on Unit 6, Systems of Equations and Stats. We have an overview if you click on the welcome. This is our anchor poster, and then we go through the learning objectives and targets, the 5 sections of the unit. The next page is super important. Sometimes you might be out of school, quarantine, you're on a trip, or you might just lose stuff. So I print everything out and give students copies of everything if they're in class. But if you're not in class or you lose it, you can access everything you need on Canvas. You can download and print off the quizzes, the packets, the reviews. Everything you need is available online through our website and through Canvas. So you don't have to wait on Mr. Taylor. You can print it at home. You have everything you need on your iPad, on your computer. For an actual lesson, if you're going to be gone or you just need some extra help on review, the lesson pages inside Canvas have lesson videos. It's just like being in class. You can speed up the video, slow it down. We have the answer keys provided. So we've tried to make everything online match up what we're doing in class. So the videos and answer keys are also available. If you're not able to stay after school, you don't have to. You can watch the Canvas videos and get that support as well. If you like to work with a teacher, we've got our Math Lab options available. Here's the information on the screen. Cool thing is Mrs. Belknap actually runs Math Lab for us, and she's our student teacher right now. So Tuesdays and Thursdays after school, great option to come in. It's helped a lot of students out, making up missing work, but also getting retaught key concepts. If Math Lab and you're using the videos in Canvas still isn't giving you enough support, we have options as far as guided studies classes. We have a math-specific guided studies class. The focus is just on 8th grade math. So if the math is really what we're struggling with, I would recommend this option. It's taught by an 8th grade math teacher who knows exactly what we're doing because she is teaching the exact same lessons. These are only offered A1 or A2, so you need to give up an elective to be in this, but it's been super beneficial for some of our students. So that's an option if it's really math that we're worried about. If it's more of a general, worrying about getting caught up in all of your classes, homework is an issue, it's English, math, science, and math. Then we have our general guided studies classes taught by a guided studies teacher who's awesome, and all periods are available. You're going to get help with math, but this is also going to help you out with all of your classes. They advocate for you. They'll talk to teachers. They'll make sure that you're caught up on different assignments, tests, and quizzes. So those are options if you need additional support. Well, hopefully I've addressed some of the questions or concerns you might have through this presentation. If you still have other questions or concerns, I'd love to set up a virtual meeting with you for Parent-Teacher Conference. We're not meeting face-to-face inside the building this year because of COVID and pandemic things. So if you could email me at btaylor@alpinedistrict.org, then we can schedule a time to do like a FaceTime or a Zoom meeting where we conference digitally this year. And I'll be holding those meetings this upcoming Thursday, February 18th, from 4 o'clock to 7 o'clock. But once again, you'll email me, and then I'll set up a time that's convenient for you and that's open for me to chat about math. Well, feel free to reach out, questions or concerns. I appreciate how hard students are working this term. Keep doing the right thing, the right time, the right way, and we row together.